Hey guys, it's Jonah here, back with a beer review, and it is Easter. So this is going to be a somewhat special beer review, and as you can tell by my head, I've got a little bit of sun because I've been outside, which is always good. I like to have a little bit of a walk down by the beach, and yeah, it's time now that the sun is kind of going down. Going to have a beer. And although I have done some Trappist beers and some monastic beers in the past, because it's Easter, obviously, this was the best I could find. It's kind of there. I mean, this is a commercial beer, but it's based on a convent beer, as you can tell by these little people, nuns, I guess they would be back in the day. And it's called Karmeliet or Karmeliet with a K, but it's based on a convent which is by the same name but spelt with a C, Karmeliet. And this is a three grain triple Abbey ale, basically. There we go. It's produced by Bosteels in Belgium, so it's a Belgian beer. 8.4% on the ABV, and look at this, it is in a donger of a bottle. Now in this case the triple is it says it's 3 malts. Let me see if I can turn this round so we can have a look. We have to look for the English. Blonde, robust, smooth, 3 grain, with final fermentation in the bottle. The grains are wheat, oats, and barley. Like I say, bottle conditioned, which is kind of in the, I guess it's going to be kind of like in the champagne style or something like that. So let's pop this open. This is a unique beer, and I've had it in the fridge because I really didn't want anything to explode prematurely. You don't like exploding prematurely, do you? No one does. Nice. Wow. Nice amount of smoke on there. Let's get this into. Now, I know it should be a kind of more chalice, but I thought I'd use this because I quite like the schooner. And some people refer to it as a nice glass. So there we go. Plenty more to have slightly later on. Whoop. Is it gonna? Look at that. Raging away. Hopefully it won't come over the top. Might have to get some of that foam off there. Look at that. Absolutely raging. I don't know if you guys can see from back there, but definitely causing some severe carbonation, which is pretty good. It's a whole fistful of head, which is good. I'm going to leave it for a tiny bit, just for it to settle down a bit. Yeah, really fizzy, which is cool. Now this beer has won a few awards, best Belgian style, in a few competitions and that kind of thing. So I'm sure this is going to be a fantastic beer. It's going to be sort of, I guess, competing with things like Duval and some of the other hard-hitting Belgian kind of Belgian beers, should I say? Although they're not all the same. Right. Definitely getting that kind of yeasty thing going on from the nose, like a spicy thing, cloves, you know, that typical kind of Belgian style. He says getting it on his tash. Right, let's dive in. Happy Easter, guys, and make sure you have a couple of beers over this long weekend. Mm. Now, unlike some of the kind of wit beers where you're getting the banana and clove, this isn't like that. There are some spices in there, and clove is definitely one of them from those kind of phenols. Let me my tash on my tash. This is more zesty. We're thinking kind of citrus fruit zest, so perhaps perhaps sort of orange, maybe perhaps grapefruit, maybe that's the kind of thing. Very kind of zesty thing, but definitely a spiciness in there, which is really nice. It's very clean, very crisp, but that lovely kind of spiciness kind of comes through. I don't know. I mean, you are getting cloves in there, but it's so clean. It's almost like you're getting that kind of, it's sort of like a breadiness. So it's going to be coming from the yeast, but it's like a spicy, like a hot cross bun spiciness. For Easter, how about that? As one of my shoes falls off my feet. Really, really good. And that head, I don't know if you can see, it's like perfect white. It's like what they would call kind of a champagne type head. And we are still carbonated to the maximum. It has got a tiny bit of haze, but not much. Hello. And you can see through there. So it is on the pale, definitely the pale kind of lagery side of things, and definitely not a haziness in as a wit beer would be. So this has definitely been cleaned up very well. Not really too much sediment. Oh well, we're nowhere near the bottom of the bottle, so I'm not 100% sure. And sorry guys, but there's no way I'm going to be drinking this whole bottle on camera. Not for an 8%. Oh, now I'm getting a lot of sweetness up front. So this beer does actually change and develop over time. Ooh, yeah, getting really sweet kind of zestiness, like a kind of candied lemon or a candied grapefruit. It's not so much orange tasting like fruit. Wow, that carbonation is getting to me now. Yeah, it's not a juiciness. It's a sort of dried fruit kind of thing. Um, you know when you get those oranges around Christmas and they kind of dried and you hang them up and stuff. Imagine that, and that's the kind of thing. But yeah, I'd say more of a grapefruit. So it is a citrus kind of rindy, zesty thing, but definitely not a juicy thing going on. But weird, that's unusual that I was getting a totally different mouthfeel. Because this got oats and wheat in it, that might also be a reason for it being slightly cloudy, but I suspect because it's bottle conditioned, there's going to be some yeasties in there. Well, after drinking all my my beer, which probably was about half a pint of sample, I'm left with a half a pint of head, which is absolutely crazy. What I might do, look, there's a tiny bit of beer left in there. What I might do is decant perhaps into a jug or something like that, and then pour into my final glass. But yeah, guys, wow, welcome to Easter with this lovely, fantastic 8.4% beer. Hopefully, you guys are going to do very much the similar things to me and get outside, welcome spring. You know, there are buds on the trees, there are tulips and daffodils in the fields. It's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I've lived to see another season blooming, which is always a good thing. Okay, cheers and beers, guys. Click like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you for another beer review, I imagine, tomorrow. Take care, guys, and happy Easter to you all.